Geras, it looks like. Ooh, okay. And Ixie, I was just about to say, known for Cassie Cage. Now, he was always a Cassie Cage player, and he has dabbled in her a little bit, kind of the same time that Irish Madness was using Johnny Cage. We did see Ixie go in with Cassie. Geras is one of the characters that I think Omega has been very interested in, but kind of, you know, as a running theme, gameplay with these characters has been kind of limited on a public sense. So I'm interested to see how quickly these guys can adapt. The forward 2-2 with Geras, that can, I think, tick into the Titan tackle, the command grab, which without question is one of his absolute most important moves. And Cassie she's completely different. It's already the way that Omega's been building his gameplay, right? This is a character with, you know, big buttons, a command grab, good range. Like, it really is a very Omega K style character for sure. And Geras, like you said, these are two characters we haven't had a huge amount of time to see over the last couple of months, and Cassie Cage especially one of them. But Cassie Cage very different in this game. You can see she has the drone that is perfectly fine with her this time. And she just doesn't quite tick the same boxes she used to, but she still seems to have a lot of good options for her. And even round one, but again, those gunshots, she's so much more acrobatic with her guns this time. There we go, the fatal blow. I was just about to point that out. The one thing I think Ixie wasn't looking for is that Geras has pretty much a full screen fatal blow, and the suction is mad. Almost not quite, but not dead yet. Oh, and there it is. That is the sand trap. It is a dangerous low. Well, Geras does have some overheads built into his strings, so if he can get close, that will open up some opportunity. First round. Geras is one of the more interesting characters, I think. You know, he's one of the new additions, and there really hasn't been a Mortal Kombat character that has ever played like him. However, Foxy, Ixie, that's the right one. Wrong names up here, boys. Omega K going for Geras. The down 4 ticking into command grab is really important. You know, I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of seeing the Titan tackle just pick someone up and just run them like half distance to the screen. He doesn't just punch you away, he doesn't teleport. My man, he's put in the work, he's got them strong legs, and he's just going to carry you to where he wants you to be. And there's that wake up again. Ooh, tries to hit. Yeah, not every single button will tick into that tackle, and the fact that if you catch them when they've pressed it at the wrong time, you can get a full punish, but Ixie's going to have to be familiar with it, and this is a matchup that I guarantee he's never played in his life, and there it is, Krushing Blow, shadow kick, to make it 1-1. Yeah, it was enough to take that life bar too, so we evened out now. I can say Omega K's really trying to force the respect of the grab, but Ixie's getting clipped by a lot of the buttons, so the grab isn't connecting. Now, what is the adjustment here? Do you stick to it and see if Ixie eventually starts to respect the options, or do you just decide to commit on the hit this time? I mean, the sand trap is such a wonderful counter zoning tool. You know, there is the ability version which allows Geras to kind of teleport to your location and not trade. I'm not sure Omega was ready for the punish there. Unfamiliarity will be a pretty big factor, and the delayed into down 2. Wake up uppercut. Oh, he tried to bait it this time. I think he expected the breakaway, but wasn't quite prepared for the follow-up. Command grab. Does do a lot of wall carry, and if it actually is against the wall, increased damage. Oh, now wake up. There's the throw. Oh, the drone! So coming in the tag team. Your turn, mate. Oh, goes to the Titan tackle again, but not out of range. Looks a little bit too far away. Goes in for the wake up 3 to try and make it going for invincibility, but it's not going to work out. And there we go. Fatality. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the one, right? This is the fatality. This is the one. Oh. Great. Love you too, Cassie. Thanks very much. Good. That's so good. Now, game 1 in this kind of setting is always going to be data. You know, I think Omega kind of felt it was a little bit visually uncomfortable, which is kind of to be expected. And as this set progresses, I think he's going to get a little bit more familiar. Well, he's going to have the games to do it. And there it is. For the first time, we see that rewind, a really strong move that this variation of Geras has access to. If he does like a single hitting attack, he can activate that move and effectively just put him back to a previous state. So it really changes the mind game if you're trying to, especially with a character with a long range command grab. Dangerous time for sure. There it is, trying it again. Oh, straight into it, forcing the respect. Now, he didn't use it at all in game 1. Now, during the cooldown between game 1 and 2, you know, Omega must have been running over his head. Okay, what haven't I been using? And he's using it almost immediately in game 2, really kind of showing this adaptation that he kind of has to have. You know, there is no other option here. But we'll learn as we go. There's the grab. The throw. Slowly that life lead is going in the way of Ixie. That's quite a lot at this point. Geras, he does have some nice damage potential in the corner. Mid-screen a little bit more limited. But he does feel Ixie behind there. Ooh, trying to go for that sound trap, but just a little bit out of range. And of course, this variation also has the sand pillar. There's 2 different projectile options. The sand pillar is more of a traditional projectile, and the sand trap is more of a counter zoning tool. Downforce can be plus, and there it is. The Titan tackle versus the wall, much more dangerous. Way more damage. Oh, a lot of range on that hammer fist. There's definitely some unfamiliarity here. There's the nut kick. it's going to be very strange not calling it a nut punch anymore when Cassie's involved. Oh, only for her. It's really throwing me off how the drone spends a lot of time around the enemy. That must be really just strange. Oh, there it is. Amplified. The pillar tries to get him to squirm, and the jump kick's going to take it, but unfortunately those minus frames are going to eat a free grab. A wake up 2 for the launch, but understandably not really ready for the follow-up. There's going to be some unique combos there. I couldn't tell you what to convert it off. Oh, there it is. Oh, escape failed too. Icy attempted the tech, but the wrong direction. And they wake up and scout it out. There it is again, that Titan tackle with the corner behind. Damage coming up. Out of time, but not quite. He does have enough to come back. He has that fatal blow ready. Oh, the Titan tackle traded. And again, that's gonna be it. Oh, there is the round. Omega K tying it up. Right back in the match. A very slow-paced game, I think. I think that's almost natural, right? You know, these players, they're trying to get familiar with their characters of choice. The amplified. Oh, I forgot that definitely could have comboed off that for sure. And knowing Icy, he will remember that. But going straight for the side kick, a little bit too far away for the grab. But oh, you know Omega, he's going to be careful. He really, really wants to keep Icy in this part of the screen. And that body splash, unfortunately, the cross-up which no one wants. A lot of damage on Krushing Blow again, and you should have respected the body splash. And there it is, the bull string. Oh, the backbreaker. He's played a character that does that before. Oh, but unfortunately, the string, as much damage as it did, it's put us back to the wall. Even the Titan tackle, we're half screen away now, but we're still mid-screen, which is where Omega does not want to be. Well, he has enough life to take the chip damage if he wants to, but every time he blocks that sand, he's going to get a free check, and Omega's got a lot of life. Oh, no! Maybe I can get the air to it, but scouted out the wake up again. Now this is danger territory. We have the fatal blow. Is he going to pull the trigger? I think he tries to anti-air. It was the wrong button. Oh, that could have worked perhaps there. Oh, he tried to react with a fatal blow, but I think the amplified gunshot in the air moved Cassie just out of range. Just like you said, it's long range, but it's not quite full screen. You know, it does still have a set distance to it. I respect the attempt though. In fact, if I were in that situation, I'd pretty much do the same thing. You know, you see an opponent jump back, you know that the fatal blow with Geras has full screen suction. Why wouldn't you go for it in that situation? But he's going to have to remember that now going into the next few games. Now the big adjustment there from Omega was that rewind. You know, he really got a lot of mileage out of that over time. The big part was kind of just, I suppose, reading Icy's defense a bit better, but still, it was a close game, but it has still resulted in a 2-0. Icy really showing why he was invited, you know, why he knows a thing or two about Mortal Kombat. There's that catch in the air, keeping him in the corner, which is fantastic. But Icy can be fully content with the full screen. One of the things about Icy is that he has those really snappy reactions. So I think his neutral in general is pretty strong. Cassie is a really good character pick for him. And it was the same thing in MKX. Oh, max distance Titan tackle. And just flung away. If he grabs him from this range, he's going to get that extra damage ender. Oh, my word. I don't know if anyone could hear that. I hope not. Okay, here we go. Omega. Can't count him out. Do not count this guy out. Conversion. And now fatal blow. Oh, it's not going to work out. That's match point. Okay, there it is. There's the grab. Taking the minus frames again. Wonderful anti-air. That was such a clean anti-air. One of the real benefits of MK11 is that anti-airs are consistent. They're clean. And in a slow-paced game, you know, so there's definitely a different speed from MKX. You want those anti-airs to be nice and consistent. Oh, that Titan tackle didn't quite connect again. Just far enough away. Oh, Icy. I like the way he's playing this. He really is just... The majority of the damage Icy is taking is when Omega is close. He's in that kind of Titan tackle range for the shoulder charge. But he's really just distancing him out round. He goes as far away as he can. Because you got the projectile, you have that traditional answer. There it is. Wall-based tackle. It's pretty much, I think, explaining itself at this point. It's just the strength where if Geras has you near the wall, it's really dangerous. But that said, he has actually got some strings where if you expect the grab and you challenge it, he can go for some full combos as well, especially off his forward 2-string. And he tries to go in for the fatal blow. I respect the attempt, but there is not instant armor on fatal blows in this game, unlike MKX and MK9. No, but I don't think that was the problem. He just didn't have the health to take it. You know, he was low at the time, but didn't quite have enough. And Icy is going to be moving on again. Another 3